Welcome back to Breakfast. Law firms prepared to take on legal aid cases are dropping like flies, according to a frontline lawyer in South Auckland. That's after changes to the system, which now see lawyers receive a fixed fee for legal work rather than being paid by an hourly rate. Now, lawyer Selina Triggs says that's a major disincentive and vulnerable people who need help are struggling to get it. Selina joins us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
What is the crux of the problem here? You've got people calling you, wanting legal work, but your firm is saying no.
Yes, that's right. And we're not the only firm. There are a number of firms in South Auckland now who are reducing the amount of legal aid work they're doing for family law clients or are ceasing to do the work entirely.
Why?
Well, it's come about as a result of a change made to the way in which family lawyers are remunerated for legal aid work. Last month, the government introduced a fixed fee framework, which has resulted in a number of lawyers deciding that they need to significantly reduce the amount of legal aid work they do.
So for people sitting at home saying lawyers get paid huge amounts of money, you're in the media when things go wrong and you're overcharging and things like that. Yeah. Why is it not enough money? They sort of see lawyers as people who will take it in the good times, but in the hard times, well, sorry, you're on your own.
Yeah. Oh, look, and we recognise that is a lot of the public perception out there. But like any business, we have to be able to keep our doors open and meet our overheads. And unfortunately, the level that the fee is set at doesn't enable us to do that. And secondly, the amount of time that we're permitted to do with that fee isn't sufficient, that we believe, to be able to meet our professional obligations and the service standards that we're required to provide to those clients.
What is the fee?
The fee varies depending on the work being done, but generally there has been a reduction across the board in the fee. And the difficulty is that we're finding that a number of people have reduced the amount of legal aid work they're doing, and so we're getting clients calling us daily trying to find a legal aid lawyer, and they're simply unable to do so.
So you're saying that the government's made the changes, the lawyers don't want to wear it, but the people are suffering. What kind of things are happening when people call and ask for a legal aid lawyer, but there's not one available? Yeah. What are the consequences of that?
Yeah. Look, the consequences are that vulnerable people are missing out on being able to access legal services and access to justice. And it can be a range of people. It can be the guy who has had hard times with his employment and now can't find a legal aid lawyer to assist to get contact with his children. Or it could be the domestic violence victim who's trying to find a lawyer to assist her to obtain a protection order and unfortunately is having to ring around and around and around until her resolve is worn down. And ultimately it's their children who are actually suffering as a result. So
the government's done this to save money. It wants to save $138 million over 4 years, and it's saying the legal aid bill was just out of control. Swings and roundabouts was a phrase perhaps used, that sometimes the lawyers would get paid more and sometimes they'd get paid less. Has that worked out so far in your experience?
No, it hasn't. Look, and in principle, the unders and overs argument I can understand, and I would accept a fixed fee if unders and overs would eventuate, but that presupposes the fee is set at a level that enables lawyers to have overs in some cases and unders in other cases.
So you're saying you're never getting paid for more than you do?
The general opinion is that the fee is set at such a level that we've consistently would be falling under, and again it would be finding it difficult to meet the service standards and the quality that we want to provide to our clients.
So do you think that the situation could spiral out of control, that lawyers could basically get together and agree not to do legal aid work and force the government's hand?
I don't know that that will happen. I think that a lot of the firms I've spoken to are significantly reducing the work. In Papakura, where I practice, where the Minister of Justice is also the MP, there were 5 firms meeting the heavy demand for legal aid services in that community. As of yesterday, there's only 1 firm providing those services, but that certainly hasn't been as a result of the lawyers colluding or discussing it together. It's been sole businesses making financial decisions and decisions about the quality of service they want to provide to their legal aid clients.
All right, Selina Triggs, lawyer in South Auckland, thanks for joining Breakfast.
Thank you.